Yo, people, welcome back to another stream, and it's a Premier League preview predictions, whatever you want to call it, preview slash predictions. Um, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the Aston Villa fan that is joining us on the channel. But yeah, be up everyone, and we smash the like. We already at 7 likes, so be up everyone. And yeah, it's going to be not a long stream, but yeah, it's not going to be one. But yeah, as always, thank you to those who has subscribed, who has liked, and who has shared the channel, and who's following me on all my socials, Twitter and Instagram. If you haven't already, go follow me on there. Stay up to date of all the latest news regarding the channel. Um, Mostly Instagram now, but still, well, okay. So, uh, so yeah. But yeah, be up everyone. Let me just go through some comments that I shared earlier. Bobby K say first bump and a heart. Fortunately, I can't show it due to the stream being chat live being locked on restream. But yeah, um, just and a blue heart. So hopefully, that blue heart means Chelsea, up the Chelsea, as always. Bobby K knows secretly Chelsea fan, but yeah. And speaking of Chelsea fan said in the chat, big up yourself, mate. Always in the chat, always um, saying something, even if you just listening, you always give positive comments or your prediction. Keep hitting at the like button, people, says Chelsea fan, and I see thousands. And in the sports, Nepenthes go. What do you mean, Nepent? What do you mean by that, Nepent? But yeah, just waiting for the Villa fan. And I send a link to a Liverpool fan, and doesn't seem like he hasn't read the messages yet, but yeah. Oh, hi, Nippon. Be up yourself, mate. Be up. Yeah. Let's get into uh, everything. Just fan also says be up, Nippon. Yeah. Let's get into everything. And just before we get into everything, I would like to welcome. Um, I think he can buy all. I think so. I think he has enough credit in the bank. I think it's like the Roman Abramovich just supporting our city, Aston Villa, aka Lewis from Paris Sports. How are you, mate? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to put a pre-warning that my Wi-Fi has been a pain in the backside tonight. So if I do disappear, that's why.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, of course, Lewis is a Aston Villa fan and also defend people. Please go support us on his channel, Paris Sports TV. Oh, not TV, just Paris Sports. You should find it straight away. If not, then just scroll down. Just go scroll down, and you should find it. But yeah, before we get into the predictions and everything, um, let's look a bit at the table as it stands ends right now. Who's where and what's going on? So yeah. Um, so if we look Arsenal, the top of the table still. I wish why can't they just don't like Arsenal being top of the table? And then followed by Man City, let's say Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United, Newcastle, Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham. Now these two teams are the surprise. You wouldn't think Bournemouth and Fulham would be in, in eighth in eighth and ninth place. When you predict, when you think about it, um, before the season, um, any shocks for you regarding like the top 10 of the table? Well, any shocks you except like Bournemouth, Fulham, not expecting to be there? Is there any other shocks?
I mean, you've probably got to put Liverpool's there, and why are they so low?
Yeah, true.
Um, I would say Newcastle, but with everything's going on, God knows that club is always going to be probably in and around there. But yeah, I mean Brighton. Can I see Brighton probably maybe falling away a bit? Possibly, but it depends on if D Lines or his friggin' name is gets his football going. But we'll see tonight because obviously they play soon. So
Yeah, yeah. That they play in 15 minutes. So yeah. And then if we go to the bottom half of the table, you got Brentford in 11th, Everton in 12th, which is big shock. I think many people expected Everton to be 15th, 16th, 17th, thereabouts. Then you got West Ham, Leeds United, Palace, and Villa, all like in the mid-table section. One surprise is West Ham. I think most people thought that West Ham would be way eighth, ninth, seventh, where the likes of Bournemouth and Fulham and Brighton are. And then, of course, then you got Aston Villa in 16th, Southampton in 17th, Wolves, Forest, and Leicester City. That's the table. Yeah, I'll just go back. Then we can get into our predictions. Um, now, uh, of course, Brentford and Brighton play in a few minutes. So let's let's just look history-wise. These two teams played 4 times. Last season, of course, Brighton beat them 2-0 at the Amex, then beat them 1-0 at the Brentford Community Stadium. Then it was a 3-3 draw in 2017. 2-0 Brentford win in 2016. So yeah, and if we look on form wise, Brentford, yeah, they lost 5-1 to Newcastle. Yeah, other day they got spanked. They drew no with Bournemouth, um, which I think many people think Bournemouth should have won. Arsenal they lost 3-0 to them. They Leeds. And so yeah, it's been rocky start for Brentford this season. And if we look Brighton, they they lost to Tottenham, of course. Harry Clausen Kane, as Spurs fans would call him, uh, who destroyed basically Brighton's hopes. Wasn't a good game that Brighton game, but then again, then Liverpool 3-3 a draw. drew, then beat Leicester City 5-2, lost to Fulham 2-1. So they have had more wins than draws. It's also been a rocky start for Brighton. Though they're up there in seventh place, it's still been um, on and off of season for them. But yeah, Lewis, what do you think for this game? Your prediction, your thoughts?
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Uh, of course, Thomas Frank is experiencing one of the worst runs as a manager in the Premier League. I think I'm going to go. For some reason, I think 1-1. I just think it's going to be, of course, I just think it's going to be one of those Friday night games. And now, early kickoff. Um, yeah. By the way, guys, this is South African time, so don't mind the times. So if you want to know what it is, UK time, there's an hour difference, so you can just calculate it. So yeah, the early kickoff between Leicester City and Crystal Palace. Of course, Leicester City only have one win. Sorry, one win. That was to Forest at home. They lost last week to a unbeaten Bournemouth team, but it was definitely a shock result. And then, of course, Crystal Palace beat Leeds United. I got that scoreline um, correct. Yeah, so for both teams, I think for Leicester City, they have been in dire straits so far this season. And Crystal Palace, they've not been the best, but they've been all right, mostly draws in their games. So, yeah, Lewis, what do you think? Can Leicester City pick up the second win of the season, or will it just be a boring draw, or maybe even a Palace win at a King Power Stadium?
Yeah, no. 2-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace, wow. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. And hmm, I do see Leicester City scoring, but uh, only one. I see them scoring one more. I think Palace 2 it again 2-1 Palace. Palace, and then yeah. But before we carry on, I should get your predictions in the chat as always. But before we carry on, of course, this is also a big game for Bournemouth. Let's just read out the chat. Just mentioned be up Nippon. Yeah, be up Nippon. 2-1 Brighton versus Brentford. Fair enough. Fairboy says beer, Fairboy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Um, and yeah. So yeah, let's see. Just fan agrees with me. 2-1 Palace. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And yeah, now let's look Fulham versus Bournemouth. Was Fulham coming off two losses, both to Newcastle 4-1 and West Ham 3-1, and Bournemouth coming off a win versus Leicester City and a draw. No draws, but Brentford they probably should have won. And we see Bournemouth are unbeaten in their last 5 games. It's at the Craven Cottage, 3 p.m. kickoff. Lewis, will Bournemouth keep their unbeaten run, or will Fulham demolish them? Will Mitrovic turn up and just destroyed him.
I think so. I think they look different than Gary and Neil. So I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1. Fair enough. Have let me just. If we look
I'm not
history-wise,
saying I'm not saying Gary and Neil's maybe the one to take him forward, but he's not bad.
yeah, definitely. Um, I'm leaning towards a Bournemouth win, but I reckon. Don't know if I say 3-2 or 2. I think I'm going to another 2-1 prediction, and this time into a Bournemouth. And now it's Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. It's a Midlands derby, of course, both in the relegation um, um, places. Wolves 1 point clear of Forest, 18th place, and Forest in 19th with 5 points. Um, Lewis, how do you see this going? Of course, both teams in struggling form. Wolves, I don't believe they have gotten a new manager yet, appointed a new one yet. So, yeah. But how do you think this game will play out? Do you think it will just be a normal, boring Wolves game? Will it be a good game to watch?
It's going to be shite. It's going to be awful. It's going to be one of them scrappy games, because Forest weren't good against Villa. I might say that's biased. They weren't good. We just can't finish for love nor for getting money. Um, so, but, moving away from that, 1-0 Wolves, I think, because like I say, Forest weren't good. We just can't finish.
Fair. Hey, Lewis is getting 1-0 Wolves. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'm going with a 4. Let's just look the last time these two teams played. Wolves, okay, Wolves autumn play, but yeah. Oh, hmm, just, okay. I think no more draw. But if anyone is winning, I'm going to put I should put my money on Forest, I think. But yeah. Now it's Tottenham Hotspur, uh, or yeah, Tottenham versus Everton. Of course, Everton, and they were on a long unbeaten streak. That came to an end of United ended it and beat them 2-1 at home. They beat Everton at Goodison Park, and Tottenham coming for 1-0 win, of course. They're also coming for a big statement win when versus Frankfurt. Hurt. Um, it's going to be interesting to see if Tottenham can carry that form from the Champions League to the Premier League. But I think they can. I'm going 2-1 or 2-0 to Tottenham. What do you reckon, Chris?
3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Fair enough. Let's just get into comments before we discuss the Aston Villa versus Chelsea game. Yeah, Chelsea fans. Wait, hold on. Fairboy says 3-1 Fulham battering Bournemouth. Chelsea fans is being up February. Just people saying be up Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah, both of you. So Chelsea fans is Fulham 1, Bournemouth no. No in the Forest game. February says Wolves all should be having a manager by now. Mm, uh, 2-1 Forest says February 2-1 Bournemouth. And Charles Francis 5-0 Tottenham beating Everton. Spurs have not been playing too well, but who knows, they might be cricket scoreline. Yeah, definitely. Um, and yeah, Lewis, it's of course that time. Aston Villa versus Chelsea at Villa Park. Um, if we just look at form at Villa Park, um,
Let's not. Let's just go to sleep and not talk about this.
was not last season, the season before, or Villa beat us 2-1 at Villa Park. Then we battered them 3-1 that other season. But yeah, of course Chelsea on good form, 3 wins in three in the Premier League, 2 wins in the Champions League, beating AC Milan 3-0 and then 2-0 away. Graham Potter's Chelsea doing good, but Lewis, there might be silver lining for Villa, and that is that Reece James is scheduled to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, makes as the injury is more serious than they thought. What
Nope.
and that
No require
might
surgery
be
anymore.
what? What did you say?
He might be doubtful World Cup because he might require surgery now.
Yeah, it might not. And then I don't know. England are going to play at the World Cup. I really don't know. Like
I doubt it.
as right back, who are you going to play? Like, Walker is injured. Trent is injured. Reece is injured. Going to play Kieran
But Trent
Trippier
be back.
and no right back. Right back.
But Trent be back. James looks like he's gonna miss it. Walker's gonna miss it. So hopefully, if Southgate uses his brain, he decides to go 2 left backs, 2 right backs, but probably won't. He'll probably call back because he'll probably decide to go right. Them two in this, so we'll call up. I don't even know who we call up.
Yeah, because
He'll
Trent
probably
is
no, he'll
also
probably call up someone like he'll probably call up someone like Ainsley fucking Nathan, not Maitland now or something like that. I don't know Southgate.
yeah. But yeah. Uh. Yeah. I don't know what England are going to do. It's going to be paying for England. Um, pro- English left backs are talking. Right backs. Right. You got to remember Saka. He can put in a tackle for you guys.
No.
But yeah. Lewis, what is your predicted lineup? Or no, let's turn to predicted lineup. What is the lineup you would go for? So
Shit.
what do you for Aston Villa?
Oh, Martin in goal, obviously. Left back. Who the fuck played earlier? Young player, didn't he? Don't think Dinier's back. As far as I'm aware, he's not. Thingy ain't back. So I'll probably go Young there again. Mings and Concert. Cash. McGinn and. No. I'd go probably. I know it sounds really weird. Nakamba and Ramsey with McGinn in the 10, Brandia out wide on the right, on the left. I don't know. Hang on, let me have a look. 'Cause I'm trying to think. Because I'm trying to think of alternatives. Because Coutinho better not start. Please shite.
uh, yeah, I don't know actually your left wingers because if you guys can get a fast-paced left winger against SP, or maybe Ruben.
No, when I'd probably put then Donker and Ramsey in the middle with. No. Louise and Ramsey. Definitely, actually. Yeah. Louise and Ramsey. In like, the holding sort of thing. And maybe have like McGinnon and him, like swapping every so often. I'd have not Mark Martinez, Brendir on the right. You know what, I'm going to go Brendir on the right, Watkins on the left, Ings up front.
Ings up front, fair enough. My Chelsea lineup I would go for, not predicted lineup, but I would go for is of course Kepa in goal, Joel, Koulibaly and Fofana. I think Koulibaly and Fofana. I think Silva need to rest. There's Koulibaly and Fofana, and then Koulibaly, Fofana, probably SP, and as I think it's going to start SP. Then Ruben, and who else in midfield? Don't think he will start cover. Ruben, maybe Ruben and Jorginho. Then with Mason Mounts. So if I four, okay, Mason Mounts, Bamian up front, or no, Harris up front, and Sterling, and then I would go the lineup we went for versus Wolves. Wait, what? Let me go. I think I would stick with that one. Chelsea versus Wolves. Wolves results. I think I would go with that lineup. Let me just go and check. Let me see. So yeah, that lineup. No, just hold on. And my screen load be perfect. Okay, so come on. I will go in just like this. Okay. Oh, uh, I would, yeah, I would stick with that. I forgot for Farnax injury. I think I would stick with that same 11 played. We played last Saturday versus Wolves. Uh, Kepa, Cucurella, Koulibaly, Trevor Chalobah, Cesar Spilicueta, Ruben and Jorginho, Mount, Pulisic, Havertz, And on the right, I would like to see Ziyech playing. I think Ziyech needs a start. But yeah. Um, so yeah. Lewis, what is your prediction for this
2
game?
0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. I think 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, and then let's just go through some comments. Just fan says Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 1. Just fan predict good things for the club. I reckon to win, but I think it's just not optimistic like that. If we want to know my prediction, I'm definitely going to check that out. Yeah, for fun, I Sinjet, I realize it. I keep forgetting Sinjet. Keep forgetting that. But yeah, now let's move on to the Leeds United versus Arsenal prediction. What do I don't think there's like anything crazy to talk about this game. I think both of us are going to say are also won, but by how much? How much are also going to win by?
3
Or do
0.
you think lead 3-0?
3 0
Okay.
Arsenal.
I have to give them the credit. I beat Liverpool 3-2. They beat Tottenham 3-1. Beat Brentford 3-0. Sorry about that, people. Okay. I think 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. I think Arsenal do it. Um, Jesus, loads of 2 p.m. kickoff game. And then get onto that. But yeah. Manchester United versus Newcastle, of course. It's it's fifth versus six. 1 point separated teams. Of course, United barely beat Ammonia uh, in the Europa League, and Newcastle they on good form in the Premier League. 2 wins out of 2. Um, yeah, Lewis, do you think News- Newcastle can sit United at Old Trafford?
I think they
If
can
we lose,
definitely give. I
if
think
we
they can
lose,
definitely give.
yeah.
I think they can
Last 10
definitely give
results,
United.
Newcastle hasn't won away. So, but yeah, go on, son. Let's go.
I think they can definitely give
What do you?
United a game.
Yeah. Can Newcastle win at Old Trafford for once, or they just draw? That's a big question. I think Newcastle won. I think 2-1 Newcastle. What do you think, Lewis? Your prediction?
3 2 Manu.
3-2 Man U. Okay. Before we move on to Southampton, versus West Ham, and then end it off with Liverpool. Just yeah. Just go through some comments. 4-1 lead. Says Chelsea fan. Man United 2-1 Newcastle. I want Newcastle to win. I need Newcastle to win. Southampton versus West Ham. I think this is going to be another dull game. We don't really have. to predict anything. I'm going 3. um, 2. 2. No, I reckon the losing streak of Southampton continues to 5 and West Ham starts team back. What do you think, Lewis? Just score prediction and want to add something else, you can.
1-0 West Ham.
1-0 West Ham. Fair enough. And now let's talk Liverpool vs Manchester City. Um, Now, of course, Liverpool lost to Arsenal 3-2. Some dodgy refereeing, but hey, we we keep it moving.
No
Just
games
fantasy
like the amount of fucking cries I see from Liverpool fans. Just shut up. You lost the game, move on. That's not
yeah,
games where it
but
was like frustrating.
and City, of course, they just wrecking havoc in this league. But Liverpool, they coming off a 7-1 battering. They gave 2 Rangers. Of course, City drew 0-0 to Copenhagen, but they played a dead team there. Um, is there any chance of Liverpool winning? Is there any chance of Liverpool winning?
I think not. I mean, there's
Yeah,
always a chance in football. I think there's always a chance in football to go wrong, but can't see it.
yeah, definitely. Saying like City are just so dominating, and the things they risk they played like so. It's going to be a long one. I've
It's gonna be a long
I think
season.
have 2-0 City going with
Yeah, 2-0 City.
2-0 City. I think Liverpool will score. I'm going 3-1 City. 3-1 City. But maybe Liverpool can shock us.
Oh my god. Better.
But yeah, are all my predictions. The Brentford Brighton game is about to kick off in 2 minutes. I'm going 1-1. 2-1 Palace, 2-1 Bournemouth, 0-0 in the Forest game, 2-0 Tottenham, 2-1 Chelsea, 3-1 Arsenal versus Leeds, 2-1 Newcastle, 2-0 West Ham, 3-1 City. So yeah, that's my predictions. And yeah, Chelsea fan also agrees 3-1 Manchester City. Fair enough. And yeah, Lewis, where can people find you?
Yeah, obviously you can find me post walking on YouTube. That's really it. I'm going to run because obviously Brighton's about to kick off, and I do kind of want to watch it. Sad news coming out of Brighton obviously this week about Mbappe, but the club has to move on. I mean, we wish the lad the best in his recovery, but obviously that's his playing career done.
Yeah, please guys go subscribe to Periscope. Now, of course, all commiserations goes to Mwepu. Unfortunately, can't play football anymore.
I'm going to
But
run,
yeah,
so I'll catch you in a bit. Hello,
yeah. See you in a bit,
in a bit. Bye.
people.
Bye.
Hi. Uh, uh, let's let me just see. Um, yeah, people, just please go subscribe to Pair Sports. Want I want to see. Just hold on. Yes, I know where I can find this link. Hey, let's just go there, then I'll put it in the description. Just so on. Yeah, okay. Now, people, please go subscribe to Lucy's channel. Does a great job if you like championship stuff and want to see more content regarding Villa, like watch alongs. So please go subscribe to Lucy's YouTube channel. I put a link in the chat. Please go subscribe to it as always. And yeah, everyone. And go subscribe to Lewis's channel, please, people. Get him to 110 people. Peace.